guys, Rude Boy here, and in this video we're going to quickly review the latest announcement which Panic has just posted on the Discord server for Star Trek Fleet Command. Now, spoiler alert, this has been edited, not the video. I have done my practices prior to recording this version, but whilst I was doing that, I noticed that part of the announcement has been removed. Now, I've taken the screenshots from some of the edited videos, some of the previous practice videos that I've done. So I'm going to show you. So I don't know what the score is, but we'll come back to that shortly. But anyway, let's move on to Discord. So we've got a big update, which is on Tuesday, the 16th of April. They will let us know nearer the time. Usually 30 minutes notice. The too long didn't read version is we have buffed mining abilities of ships and officers, reduced auto peace shield cooldown, an increased amounts of resources in the vaults, a Keenzer update, and cavort buffs. So let's have a look at these at the minute, what we've got. So after the recent fix of mining abilities, this update comes with a big increase for both ships and officers. So if we look at the officers, we've got, forgive me if I say these wrong, T'Pring, Barrow, Ston, Demetia, Kabish and Helvia. Initially their base buff was 20%, up to 50% as a maximum depending on their officer level, and we're now going from 40 to 100%. I think that's quite a nice little increase. I don't know how significant that's going to be. I'm not massive on game mechanics. I kind of just play around with things and such, as opposed to some of the fantastic players in the community that we've got who are really into it and do some serious delving into the percentages and things like that. But from a layman, average player, looking at that, I'm happy with that. I think that's not bad. I'd be interested to see if it actually works, because we know that they've rolled these things out before and it's just gone tits up. So that will be interesting to see. As for the ship updates, so if we look at the primary 3 mining ships that most people use, we'll ignore the North Star, but ES Fortunate for your lower level players. Envoy, I have 2 of them fully upgraded and 1 of them that's sort of partially upgraded, so depending on what I'm doing. And the ESC Horizon, I haven't got that yet. Looking forward to getting that though, because if it's like the Envoy with a nice cargo but a lot more powerful, it's going to make mine a lot easier. However, if we're looking at the percentages of these, 15 base, 40 initial for the Fortunate, 15 to 100, that's a massive increase, and I think that's brilliant for some of the lower level players, because that's going to give them that really big boost for when they're mining, to try and get on and off a mine quicker, thus getting attacked less, thus losing less resources in repairs and things like that. So that's good. Envoy, the one I use, 15 base, 115 at maximum. So I'm on 115% at the minute with my boosts. To go up to 150%, 35% increase. I think that's going to make a little bit of a nice difference. Well, I say a little bit. I think that's going to make quite a nice difference. What do you think? ESC Horizon, again, I can't comment on this, but look at the difference in that. 15 to 60% going to 200%. Surely that's going to make a huge difference to mining if you've got the Horizon. Kind of makes me want to hurry up and get the Horizon now, but anyone who's got Horizon, after the update, please let me know, what do you think of this update, if it worked, and has it made a massive difference, or is it quite insignificant? Do the numbers look good, or in actual gameplay they don't really make a difference? I'll have a look at the Envoy, and I may even pull out my old Fortunate and have a look as well, just purely for shits and giggles. Automatic peace shield, this I think is a great update, I really do, especially for people who don't have massive amounts of shields in stores, lower level players, same sort of things. So the cooldown for the automatic peace shield triggering has been reduced from 8 hours to 2 hours. So if you're not sure what that means, basically when you get attacked, you get an auto peace shield for 5 minutes. That then cannot activate again, so you will not get the auto 5-minute peace shield in the next 8 hours if you get attacked. You just keep getting raided. So that now means that now 2 hours. Fantastic. I like that. I think that's brilliant, especially, like I say, especially for the lower levels. Resource vaults. So let's see what we're doing. We've got two main things here with the accessibility and impact. So the accessibility, the unlock vaults. Research has been swapped with the advanced tech node. So basically, now you can do the research and then start building your vaults at level 14 before your station then becomes open to being attacked. That, I think, that should have been done from day one, personally. You know, it was pretty counterproductive and soul destroying for anyone hitting level 15. You know, they're suddenly vulnerable, and oh, by the way, you've got no vault protection or very minimal. So that, absolutely fantastic. I'm pleased with that, and I think that's going to give, especially for new servers, it's going to give it a little bit of a boost, but also for alliances that are just growing a lot slower with really low level members or people who join a server fairly late on. Fantastic. It gives them that little extra boost, which means they're going to be able to grow a little better. And then if we look at next bit, we drastically increased the amount of resources protection between level and 15. So let's have a look at some examples. I'm level 25, so I'm going to look at the level 24 and see what the difference is for me, sort of where we are now. Parsteel, easiest thing to get hold of and easiest thing to mine. We're just under double the protected. That's not bad. I mean, at level 24, you're still looking at ridiculous amounts of parsteel required to upgrade your buildings, but at least if you do get raided, you're not having to work your arse off even more to try and upgrade that next building. Tritanium, just over double. Again, it means that you've got at least tritanium to repair your ships and to do research and upgrades if it's required. But the dilithium, that's good. Like rocking horse shit to get hold of dilithium. So I'm pleased with the pretty much near triple protected resources. It's still not a massive amount, but then if I look at it from the flip side, when I'm raiding someone, I do not want to have less to raid off them. So it works both ways, but I think that's a fair increase. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Now for the final ones, Keenza's update. So I don't have Keenza, the little blue alien that spits acid. So I can't really comment, but his abilities, the new maneuver is emergency repairs. As long as the ship is in station, Keenza increases its hull health by 20% and goes up to 50% with maximum synergy bonus. And the fine tuning, as long as the ship is in station, Keenza increases the shield health by 20% and goes up 40%. Right. Now I don't know which one. I'm going to guess that the so emergency repairs is if he's in the captain's chair of that ship, and fine tuning is if he is just on the bridge. The name of the office group lower decks has also been renamed to auxiliary controls. Yeah. Okay. Cavort weapon changes. I don't have this mining ship, so again, if you have this, by all means, drop a comment in the box down below. Let us know after the update what you think as to whether or not these have been quite beneficial to you. But basically, to make Cavort as relevant as the other survey ships for station combat, they've reduced the damage by half and the reload time by 1, so that the weapon fires every round instead of every 2 rounds. Okay, so you're still getting the same damage, but it's firing consistently. Okay. It's an exception to how we usually do kinetics. The strength of all Cavort will be unchanged. So no power change, it just means that it's different. So rather than it firing every 2 and doing say we'll call it 10 damage, it's going to fire every 1 but do 5 damage, but you're still getting every 2 equivalent the same damage. So happy with that. Okay, so before I move on to the spoiler, I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and if you like the video and you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button, tick the bell as well so that you can be notified when I'm punching the bloody webcam. Tick the bell so that you can be notified when I do further videos. I do work full-time as a medic for the ambulance service, so I try to, in between my days and my night shifts, I try to get at least 1 video out a week at the moment. I'll try and increase that to 2 as I go along. I am very new to this, so any comments, truly appreciate them, whether they're good or bad. I can't get better if you're not honest with me. But yeah, thank you. And the spoilers. So if you remember, I mentioned there was a something that had been edited out. So if I just flip to this here, and I'll show you the first section. So where we are now here, we have this screenshot, and what we've got is a new loyalty system. If you look at the bottom part under the too long didn't read, we've got and a new loyalty system. So there's your spoiler. What's the new loyalty system? Well, if we look back to the Discord at the bottom, where it ends here with the covert weapon changes, this screenshot shows you what it actually said. So this update comes with a new loyalty system. We're looking at more options to reward our most dedicated players. The system is simple. Finishing the last tier of the daily quests now grants a loyalty token. This token can then be used to purchase dedicated chests containing officer shards, latinum, materials, speed ups, and recruit tokens. Now, when I originally read this, I thought to myself, well, that's just part of that's just a completion token. Is it really a loyalty? See, to me, a loyalty token would be someone who logs on every single day, or someone who logs on for so many hours every day, or someone who spends so much money on the game. Now, I wouldn't want that personally to be the factor, because I think, again, that's just going to feed the lions attacking the old, the pay-to-play players, pay-to-win players versus the free-to-play players. But I would have come up with something slightly different to that, to be honest. For a loyalty, I'd have probably gone for login every day, or do something where you log in every day, and every day you log in you get something, and then at the end of like 5 days you get a bonus of 300 latinum, and at the end of, or 200 latinum or something like that, and then at the end of 7 days you get 500 latinum, or 10 uncommon ore, or something like that. So it changes all the time. You're constantly giving a reward for logging in. So that to me would be better, doing something like that. What do you think? Have you got any suggestions as to what you would have for a loyalty system being put into place? It's not uncommon. Loads of games do it, and I think that one, if that's what they're planning on doing, it could be better. It should be better. It can be better, and I'm wondering, is that why they've taken it down? Have they taken it down because, oops, shouldn't have shown that yet, or actually that's a bit shit, or is it because people have pointed out in the general discussion chat that's not really a loyalty system, that is a well done, you've completed all your daily tasks. So put your comments in the box down below, and again, if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video. Rude Boy, out of here.